And good afternoon, or good morning, or good evening, whichever time you find yourself watching this video. Here is part 2 of my mossy oak reviews. Now, as I mentioned in my first mossy oak video of the mini pocket knife, the company that sent me these items is Great Star Industrial out of China. And I will say, I didn't know what to expect, you know, as far as how the actual products were. And this is going to be my first multi-tool. This is Outdoor Survival Portable 13-in-1 multi-tool set. So, I haven't done a review of a multi-tool at this time. And, you know, a lot of my viewers probably have a multi-tool, have a version of a multi-tool, or are thinking about one. And here is their version. Comes in a this is a nylon sheath that can be, it has a belt loop in it. And Work Pro, build a better project. Now, Work Pro is one of the companies that, okay. See, all brands proudly manufactured by Great Star Industrial USA, Villy, which is like camping gear, and Work Pro. Okay, Work Pro tools, Haushof home and garden essentials, Flissa. I'm seeing Flissa on Amazon. So these are just, like I said, that company, Great Star, they make a lot of stuff. They basically OEM for a lot of different folks. So let's get into this one. This is their 13-in-1 multi-tool, and we'll weigh it right off the bat just to see. In the case, it's 331 grams or 11.68 ounces. Let's see outside of the case. And we have a nice camo pattern here. It is a hefty multi-tool, 10.72 ounces or 304 grams. Yeah, this guy is hefty. So first impressions, just grabbing it, feels good in the hand. Boy, if you had to punch something, you could hold this guy. It's solid feeling. Let's just do preliminary. The handles are just over 4 inches long. Okay, so okay. Now, I am not a pro with multi-tools, so if I do something silly, or if you see me using it incorrectly, just let me know. So, okay, we have some needle nose pliers with a cutter. It's like a wire cutter, because if you see, you could also, if you're very careful, if you notice that circle, you could use that as a wire stripper as well. Lots of stuff in here. I got to figure out how to, okay, so I guess that's a locking mechanism. Let's see. Okay, we have a file with basically a screwdriver tip. This could be used as sort of a leather punch. And you have your basic bottle opener, can opener, like one of those old school can openers. Another smaller screwdriver, flathead or slotted as they characterize it. Okay, that's cool. Okay. All right. Now we're cooking with gas. Okay, this is actually a locking mechanism. See, this is locked in. It's got some play in it, but I don't necessarily have a big point of reference to gauge if that's, I mean, it doesn't feel like it's gonna come loose on you, but this is not for stabbing things. It's got a file and a screwdriver as long as it stays in place, and then you just depress and it closes up. Cool, very cool. Let's see what's on this side. This is probably a bigger blade. We'll go ahead and, ooh, very sharp blade. This blade itself is, well, let's do it like this. A little over 2 inches, about 2 1/8 inches long. From what I've learned, the body on this is a 420 steel. I would suspect, like, this blade is not 420. I would suspect the blade is 3CR13, like the blade on the pocket knife that we looked at earlier. So that's what I would think. So let's go ahead and put this guy. The actions are very tight. Oh, we have a saw here. And another small screwdriver. Slotted, flathead screwdriver. And looks to be down there, kind of hard to grab, but a Phillips head screwdriver. Now, will all these, okay, they will all lock at the same time. I'm putting pressure, the lock is holding. The locking system, they just call it a secure safety locking system. So it's nice and comfortable. There is while this is 420 stainless steel, the camo finish is well, I can't really tell, but it's thick. It feels like this finish is going to stay on for quite a while. Like no risk of flaking off. And then to close this guy, you just here and snap shut. Easy peasy. Looks like you could probably, you could put a lanyard, like not a super thick one, but you could insert a lanyard on either side if you chose to. And again, a very solid, if you want to call this a sheath or a carrying case, but the nylon. Impressions, it's got a neat camo pattern to it. This retails at like $21.99. If you look at some of the other multi-tools, and I nothing against other multi-tools. I'm going to say this I'm going to say this in as respectful a way as I can. You know, the sort of grandfather of multi-tools is Leatherman. But I believe some of the Leatherman multi-tools are well north of $100. You know, this guy is on Amazon right now. It's like 19 and change. Super solid. Gives you it's called the 13-in-1 multi-tool. So, you know, if we look at it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, where am I missing? I think I'm missing one, but yeah. I count 12, but I could be missing it. I'm not going to hold that against them though, because this is very good as far as the weight. It's hefty. It doesn't feel. There's no wiggle with the torque screws that they have holding it together. You know, let's just say this. We'll make a comparison, and I am sure, absolutely sure that Leatherman, because they have people that love Leatherman tools or multi-tools, you know, swear by them. But if a Leatherman, you know, if a Leatherman costs, let's just say $100, you can purchase 5 of these and have them everywhere. I think, you know, and here's the thing. While we're all on a budget, if something were to happen and I lost a $20 tool versus a $100 tool, the response is, as you may think, you know. So with this guy, it feels like a premium tool, but it's at a much more bargain price, which, you know, I can't fault that one bit. So, you know, keep that in mind for you guys out there who are wanting, you know, maybe a premium multi-tool and just can't get it. You have to consider a couple of factors. Why do you need a multi-tool? What are you going to use it for? You know, and if you have imminent needs for it, $20, free shipping, Amazon, easy, done. Got one, got 2, got 3, you know. Now, it's up to you. If you can afford $100 plus multi-tool, more power to you. You know, I would not think someone's a snob for owning one of those fancy ones, because, you know, I probably would too. But this is a very nice offering, solid in the hand. I think anyone would be happy to you know, have this. And like I said, with the cost, you have one in your truck, one in a toolbox. one in your camper, you know, where the tool is useful. That's another thing we try to emphasize on this channel. If it's not useful, I don't need it. And obviously a multi-tool has tons of usage for it. Now, am I going to use it in my workshop would I use the screwdriver in my workshop? Let's just say that. Probably not, but if I'm on the go and I have this on my hip or in a pocket or something like that, and I need something like that, I don't have to carry a tool belt. This takes, you know, this has, I think, 3 or 4 flatheads and a Phillips. So just on the screwdriver part, a lot of your bases are covered. So, another impressive offering, Mossy Oak. I really am super pumped that they wanted me to review these, because I'm like, these are actually cool. And again, I may have let the idea that these were at least on the financial side, budget items, I let that kind of dissuade me from buying these myself. But now that I have them, I'm like, man, that's time wasted. So if you're looking for a good, inexpensive multi-tool, you can't go wrong. I'll have the link in my description below. Check it out. And again, this is me honestly enjoying this offering, not the fact that they gave me these to review. You know, some would have a hard time giving tough reviews to a company that gave them something to review. But for me, I call it like I see it. There's plenty of knife brands that I like their brand, and I buy a knife from them and I'm like, oh God, y'all missed the mark. So far, they're batting 1,000. So thanks again. So with that being said, if you are not a subscriber to my channel, please hit the like and subscribe button. Ask any questions you have. Do you have any Mossy Oak products? What do you think of them if you do? Any pros and cons that I should be aware of? I haven't gone out and used these, but they're so far on the front end, fit and finish, spot on. Seem to be put together very well, and with that, I'm happy to give these a good report. So, with that being said, remember, life is hard. Don't complain. Till next time, take care.